Holy shit, guys. We was cave beasts. Oh my god, this is crazy, guys. Europe was the birthplace of mankind, not Africa. Scientists find. This is a viral story that's going around right now on the internet, and it throws a giant monkey wrench, pun intended, into the evolution theory that we all came from Africa. Celebrate this great news with the brand new We Was Cave Beasts t-shirts now available. They come in t-shirt, they come in sweater hoods, and they even come in mugs. We Was Cave Beast t-shirts now available. I'll put a link below and the card above. And yes, the black supremacist, black KKK members are shitting their pants right now because although when they first heard, you can just imagine the average, this is the story of the average black supremacist, how he became a black supremacist. He started off with decent naivety, not really a racist, and he was sitting in class one day, maybe in 8th grade, and they started to teach the theory of evolution. And the teacher says, we all came from Africa. And we first started off as apes. And then we evolved into black people. And then we branched out to Asians and Caucasians. And here we are today. And some people could misinterpret that theory as suggesting that black people are more closely associated evolutionarily to apes, which a lot of people like to use as proof that blacks are inferior. I'm not saying this, but this is a stigma that's generated with the theory of evolution. Now, you don't believe me? Here is a black woman furiously attacking white classmates, her white teacher assaulting them because she's sitting in a college class and she's being taught evolution, and she interprets the evolution theory as her being inferior and the white man being superior. Take a watch.
And at a later point in the video, she even mentions Trayvon Martin. And here she actually assaults one of the white students in class. Watch.
You bitch! You bitch! Take that job! Yeah, hit me back, nigga! Hit me fucking back! What you fucking gonna do? You fucking rape all my fucking ass!
There it is. You fucking raped and killed all my fucking ancestors, she says. I fucking hate all white people, she says.
So as you can see, for some black people, the theory of evolution triggers them deeply. And in fact, here's another clip of the actual Hebrew Israelite retards, the black KKK members who stand on street corners and claim they're oppressed by the white man while carelessly calling for the death of all white people as if there's no repercussions. Take a look at what this guy says.
You take a Gillette razor away from the so-called white man, watch he become the monkey that he claims you to be.
Let's play that one more time.
You take a Gillette razor away from the so-called white man, watch he become the monkey that he claims you to be.
So this is a real thing. Some black people are genuinely terrified and have a severe inferiority complex around the theme of the theory of evolution, and some interpretations suggesting that that means that blacks are less evolved than other races. Now, technically, the theory of evolution does not say that black people are less evolved. Black people just continue to evolve in their environment, and if you're in an African environment, you're going to continue to evolve over the years and adapt to an African environment. If you're in a fucking Caucasoid mountain environment, Caucasus mountain environment, you're going to adapt to a colder climate, etc., etc. It doesn't mean that blacks stopped evolving or that they're less evolved down the timeline chain from monkeys to where we are now. But some people interpret it that way, and it clearly creates a cognitive dissonance, inferiority complex for some black people. Well, in this case, a light browner, because this dude is straight up a light fucking brown. I mean, I tan darker than him, literally. So, you could imagine little old Johnny boy, the average black supremacist sitting in his science class, and for the first time in his life, he hears about the theory of evolution. And suddenly he's like, Does this mean I'm more closely related to monkeys? Oh my God. And then all the anxieties start to pile on. And you could imagine that that's where a black supremacist gets his start. He suddenly gets triggered by the possibility that he might be more closely related to gorillas, meaning he's less evolved than other races, even though that's not what the theory of evolution says. And so what happens is they have to concoct the "we was kings" narrative, the black supremacist narrative. When you feel like you might be less evolved, or you feel like you might be closely related to a gorilla or a monkey, or at least if that's what you think the theory of evolution, the white man's theory of evolution is saying about you, you got to do something. You can't just walk through life, wow, I'm less evolved than everybody else. You can't walk through life you can't just accept that. So you got to come up with a crazy narrative. And then you have to come up with the "we was kings." You have to come up with the "we was kings" narrative to try to say, oh, well, maybe there's nothing wrong with me being one of the original evolutionary adaptation offsprings of gorillas. Because guess what? I'm the original man. All white people came from black people. So they call you a snow nigger. That's what one black supremacist called me. He called me a snow nigger. And of course the insult is, oh, you white people think you're so different than us nasty Negroes. Well, you're basically just a black person with white skin because you evolved in a colder climate, so you're a snow nigger. That's what the black supremacists called me. So this new study is very fascinating because it throws a big monkey wrench, pun intended, into the whole "we was kings" narrative. And Europe was the birthplace of mankind, not Africa, scientists find. Oh, the whole "we was pyramids" nonsense is going to come crashing down if this turns out to be true. I mean, honestly, I'm not too convinced that a couple scientists looking at bones fragments is going to be some type of incredible insight into the archaeological fucking history of humankind and our evolution. Honestly, I think scientists like to believe they can deduce so much information from fragments and asteroid impact areas, but sometimes I think that they're just deluding themselves because scientists want answers and the past is extremely mysterious. So damn, wouldn't it be cool if there was a way to deduce what happened throughout history based on fucking bone fragments? Honestly, I think it's ridiculous that the amount of conclusions mainstream science comes to about our past, but that's a separate topic. So Europe was not the birthplace of mankind, or Europe was the birthplace of mankind, not Africa, scientists find. The history of human evolution has been rewritten after scientists discovered that Europe was the birthplace of humankind. Currently, most experts believe that our human lineage split from apes around 7 million years ago in Central Africa, where hominids remain for the next 5 million years before venturing further afield. But two fossils of an ape-like creature which had human-like teeth have been found in Bulgaria and Greece, dating to 7.2 million years ago. The discovery of the creature named Gracopithecus freybergi, and nicknamed El Gracio by scientists, proves our ancestors were already starting to evolve in Europe around 200,000 years before the earliest African hominid. An international team of researchers say the findings entirely changed the beginning of human history and placed the last common ancestor of both chimpanzees and humans, the so-called missing link in the Mediterranean region. To some extent, this is a newly discovered missing link. At the time, climate change had turned Eastern Europe into an open savanna, which forced apes to find new food sources, sparking a shift towards bipedalism, the researchers believe. This study changes the ideas related to the knowledge about the time and the place of the first steps of the humankind. Oh no, man. We was kings, man. Damn, this is just a massive monkey wrench. So, again, I just wanted to do a quick video on this topic. I find it extremely hilarious. What else is there to say, man? Down goes the "we was kings" narrative. And now, hey, we white people, if that's what you want to call me, Now we can say that we was cave beasts, guys. Yes. We was the original man. You're our children, black people. You're our children, like the black supremacists like to say. And hey, if he called me if a black supremacist called me a snow nigger, that's what he called me. If he called me a snow nigger because I'm just a derivative of blacks from a cold region, well, if this article turns out to be true, then doesn't that mean that black people are just jungle niggers and I'm the original? Anyways, you get it. Thank you guys for watching. Celebrate this great news with the brand new We Was Cave Beasts t-shirts now available. They come in t-shirt, they come in sweater hoods, and they even come in mugs. We Was Cave Beast t-shirts now available. I'll put a link below and the card above.
Fight back against YouTube censorship by supporting me on Patreon. You'll also get access to exclusive, never-before-seen videos and other perks like monthly Google Hangouts with me, free books and t-shirts, and more.